This video will show new users of the Multi-State WIC Consortium's WIC system how to enter a new client, add a member to an existing group, and introduces the Notices window, which is the Family Group Dashboard. Here we see the WIC Suite Dashboard application. This allows a user to log in only once, but access all the WIC applications they are qualified for. There is also a configurable area where you can provide up-to-date statistics and announcements to keep your staff well informed. Now let's open up the Client Services application so that we can start the WIC certification process. First, we select a clinic from the menu of available clinics that a user is qualified for. In this example, we will be working at a clinic that still issues checks to their clients versus EBT transactions. Let's start the process of signing up a client for the WIC program. First, we must create a new group. The Demographics window is used to update client and group demographic information. The user typically utilizes this window if demographic information needs to be updated or initially entered. Let's start by entering in our client's information. Here is where we select our client's initial category of breastfeeding, pregnant, or postpartum. Since our client is pregnant, the system requires an estimated due date to be entered. The system populates the group information with the mother's name. Now let's fill out the rest of her information. The system requires the client's cell phone carrier in order to send text alerts properly. Once the user selects a city, the system will auto-populate the county. You can select a primary language for the client from this drop-down menu. Please note that there is an area to mark if your client is a migrant or homeless. If selected, associated specific risk factors will be auto-populated for these two categories. Now let's see if there's anyone in our system that has the same or similar information by clicking the dual participation test. This will check the entire state's database for anyone with similar demographics and flag them as a potential duplicate client. It appears that there are no duplicate clients in the database. Let's hit OK, then Save, and move on to the Notices window. Here we see the Notices window, which is comprised of 4 major sections. The client header, which shows the client's basic information and WIC eligibility. The Group Member section, which contains the names of all members of that group. The Quick Links section, which will easily take you to commonly used screens with a single click versus searching for the desired option via a menu. Quick links are client category specific and configurable. And finally, the main body. The Notices window provides an at-a-glance view of the most recent certification and any outstanding documentation or information that needs to be collected for all group members. It also displays time-sensitive notifications or reminders about tasks that are coming up, such as the end of an eligibility period or the expiration of a special formula authorization. Let's add a new member to this group. There are 2 ways to do this. We can go through the Services menu again, like we did with our first client, or we can click on the Add New Group Member quick link. Once we click the Add New Group Member quick link, a partially blank demographics window opens, allowing us to enter the new client's information. Notice that the group information stays the same and is not needed a second time. As you can see, the system sets the category automatically based on age. Please note the checkmark box for foster children. Once the dual participant search is done and the data is saved, the Add New Member window will close and we will see our new client has been added to the Notices main body and group members list. This concludes the demonstration on how to enter a new client, add a member to an existing group, and the introduction of the Notices window. The Multi-State WIC Consortium's WIC system was developed, operated, and maintained by CQuest. For more information, please contact Diane Decker at 360-528-8264. And thank you for watching our video.